racing at the Michigan International Speedway came down to a matter of fuel. In NASCAR's version of overtime, Dale Earnhardt Jr. had enough. A lot of competitors did not. So now Dale Earnhardt Jr. ends a 76-race winless streak. He said he came to Hendrick Motorsports to get a victory, and now he has done it in the 15th race of the season. Hello, everybody. I'm John Roberts, and welcome to NASCAR Victory Lane on Speed. And Earnhardt Jr. Nation can rejoice. Kenny Wallace and Jimmy Spencer, the streak is over.
I'll tell you something, Johnny. It's interesting. The streak is over for Chevrolet also. They have not won at Michigan since June 01, so Junior ends his streak and also puts Chevy in the winner's circle. So this is really big. You know, this is in the backwoods of Detroit, home of General Motors. And who can be better than their hero, Junior, winning this race, Kenny? It's incredible.
Hey, this is big for NASCAR. Once again, going back to Daytona. There are women and babies crying throughout the United States. I mean, everything is right now. Dale Jr. has won. It will be all over the papers. Here we got Rick Hendrick wiping tears away from his eyes. The world, not the United States, the world wanting Dale Jr. to win. Finally, he wins it in the most crazy way.
Kenny, he's out of gas. As you see, the car is shut off. They're pushing the car to victory lane. This is absolutely incredible. Look at this crew. These guys have worked so hard. Rick Hendrick has put together a team that Junior and Tony Eury, I mean, this is just really solidifies this shot at this championship. Look at the officials following this car down pit road, and the crew members, the fans, it's pandemonium.
It's complete pandemonium. We've never seen a victory like this in the history of NASCAR. 2 years of people willing Dale Jr. to victory lane. It's incredible. I wish everybody was here. I've never seen anything like it.
Look at his smile, Johnny, on his face.
There are times when crowds leave NASCAR races as soon as the checkered flag flies. This time, they're all sticking around. 2 long years of waiting for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his legions of race fans. I don't see anybody really leaving these stands right now.
I compare this to if Tiger Woods wins the U.S. Open. Can Tiger Woods win the U.S. Open? Dale Jr. has already won at Michigan. News will be unbelievable this week.
Well, and Tiger hasn't had to wait as long as Earnhardt Jr. to get this victory.
You know, the thing is, here's this team, and you mentioned it earlier, Kenny, they started in the Bud shootout at Daytona. They carried it over into Twin Gatorade win on Thursday, had a good run at Daytona, and it's been success all year long. If it wasn't for the deal at Richmond, I believe he has already won. But today, he solidified it. He ends the drought. He puts the Chevrolet Amp in the victory lane, Johnny.
And I'm going to tell you something. You got to give Dale Earnhardt Jr. all the credit in the world. He just didn't win it on gas mileage. He was turning his motor on and off, running it on the flat, and then he outran Casey Kane to win the race.
Hey, talk about doing everything in your power to protect a victory. That's exactly what Dale Earnhardt Jr. did. And you know, this group knows how to celebrate a win better than just about anybody else. And they are going to truly appreciate this one, probably like we haven't seen in a long time.
Race fans, we love it when Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins because these guys from Kannapolis, North Carolina, they go nuts.
I know we don't have this show here on the camera, but look at the fans hanging on the fence. I mean, this is just incredible, Johnny.
Let's take a quick look at the highlights from this 400-plus miles of racing. Now, they started on points. Kyle Busch had the points lead, so therefore he led us to the green flag. And you know what? We were dodging raindrops earlier today, but everything worked out okay. Trouble, speaking of dodging trouble for Matt Kenseth, actually more trouble for the official than for Matt Kenseth, as he had to jump out of the way, and Matt got out. Fortunately, no one was injured in that little shake-up. Jamie McMurray had the lead. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. These guys elected to stay out as Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes the lead. McMurray takes it back. And now the 88 had to coast with not knowing exactly how much fuel he had left and not knowing how much time he was going to be able to spend on the racetrack. We went into overtime, and now the 88 crew is celebrating.
Look at Mr. Hendricks there grabbing the hand. He's so happy with that. But you know, today I saw, we'll talk about it later in the show, but what a great race. Passing 4 or 5 wide, different leaders. Junior prevailed. I just think this is great because the struggles that he's had in the past, and to come in the new team not winning and to do it in the home yard of General Motors, I can't say how proud I am of it.
And I don't know. I love my producer, Mark Smith, but if we could pan the grandstands anyhow right now, I have never seen, look, ladies and gentlemen, nobody has left. I have never seen this in the history of our sport. Nobody has left. They want to hear Dale Jr. They want to see him. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. is out of the crowd, and the fans are still in their seats as they're cheering Jr. Again, 76 races might not be a long losing streak for anybody else, but for Dale Earnhardt Jr., it's a long one.
No, and Johnny, what we're talking about, Kenny and myself, is if you look right here, fans, on this white, you see the fence. The fans are just standing. And you're right, Kenny. I mean, well, he is the hero. You know, the guy is just a low-key driver that loves driving in the Sprint Cup Series.
Look at these people.
This is awesome. This is what the fans deserve. They got it today.
They usually go home right away. They're here.
They promise us good racing when we come to Michigan. We saw it today. 4 wide, 5 wide. And in the end, it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his legion of fans that are celebrating in Victory Lane. We'll talk to Jr. and company when we come back.
NASCAR Victory Lane is presented by Travelodge, Recreate, Hibernate. Brought to you in part by Lowe's for all your home improvement needs. Lowe's, let's build something together. And by FreeCreditReport.com. Stay on top of your credit score and credit report with FreeCreditReport.com.